on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Friday Night SmackViews. Today I will give the reviews and the results of the match of what happened on Friday Night SmackDown. So to kick things off, we have Daniel Bryan, one of the participants in the Money in the Bank ladder match, and he's talking about his history, about his career, and how he won the Money in the Bank ladder match like years ago, and that was like the year I got interested in WWE in 2011 when Daniel Bryan won the Money in the Bank contract. And 2011 was a crazy year for Daniel Bryan because he's been through a lot in his career. So he wants to win the Money in the Bank contract, and he's still mad about what happened last week when King Corbin, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Cesaro went for the 301 assault and hit Drew Gulak with his staff, is what he calls it. And he calls out King Corbin and for what he did last week, and he's gonna pay for what he did. And once again, like I said, I never liked King Corbin. I never liked him ever since 2018. So all that talk got into a match, which I said last week there was supposed to be a match versus King Corbin versus Daniel Bryan, and somehow it turned out to be a match. So when Daniel Bryan was about to fly high, and during that match, Corbin threw the ladder at Daniel Bryan, causing a disqualification. Therefore, Daniel Bryan is your winner. King Corbin was so mad that he lost by disqualification, and somehow Daniel Bryan managed to find a way to fight back. Unfortunately for Daniel Bryan, things got a bit of a turn when Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro went to the aid of King Corbin once again and throws Daniel Bryan into a pile of ladders. And I don't know about you, they're starting like a tag team, or I don't know if they're like friends or something, but all I know that this is getting way out of hand, like with King Corbin and his shenanigans. I don't even know what's going on. Next up, we have another promo. Braun Strowman talking about how he's gonna finish off with Bray Wyatt, and somehow with his little Firefly Funhouse thing that he has. And whenever I see Bray Wyatt at his Firefly Funhouse, he makes me feel like I'm on crack. He tells this like weird story of the black sheep, and I have no idea what was going on, at least. So my question is, will Braun Strowman stop The Fiend from his shenanigans and mind games of what happened 5 years ago when he joined the Wyatt family, left on his own, and do his own thing? I think so, because Braun Strowman is unstoppable. Next up, we have Sheamus, and he's facing another jobber, which I got this time, Leon Ruff, and beating him up, bro kick 1, 2, 3 for the win. And next week, Jeff Hardy will be back in the WWE. And Sheamus once again saw the promo of Jeff Hardy, and he says, if Jeff Hardy will be here, then so will I. I bet Sheamus is going to go face to face with Jeff Hardy. Next up, we have Carmella versus Mandy Rose, the Women's Money in the Bank qualifying match. And whenever it comes to Otis and Mandy Rose as a couple, they're like so cute. They're like a cute couple. Somehow things got a little bit crazy when Sonya Deville interrupting the match, talking trash like to Mandy Rose, and somehow they became friends for a while, maybe ever since 2017. But somehow Sonya Deville like changed things up a bit to like make their relationship between Otis and Mandy somehow fall apart, and Mandy Rose somehow find a way to get a win over Carmella. Unfortunately, things took a bit of a turn when Carmella went for the super kick to Mandy Rose, 1, 2, 3 for the win. Carmella is advancing to the Money in the Bank ladder match for the second time in her career. And after the match, she attacks Mandy Rose, and like, she completely lost her mind. Sonya Deville lost her freaking mind, and somehow she wants to end Mandy Rose. I'm guessing that we will have Mandy Rose versus Sonya Deville. Maybe at Money in the Bank, maybe at any match on SmackDown. We don't know. Except we have New Day versus the Forgotten Sons, and turns out to a pretty good match so far. And The Miz and John Morrison joins commentary, and somehow I love Miz and Morrison as a tag team. but somehow the Forgotten Sons figured out a way to pull an upset victory, pinning the tag team champions with the finishing maneuver that they did. And somehow Miz and Morrison are chanting to the Forgotten Sons, "You deserve it." I mean, I have no idea who the Forgotten Sons are except for Wesley Blake, because I know Wesley Blake back at NXT. Because it's really weird because I thought Wesley Blake was gone. Next week, we will have ourselves a 6-man tag team match between King Corbin, Cesaro, Shinsuke Nakamura taking on Daniel Bryan, Drew Gulak, I believe, and a mystery partner that we don't know who it's gonna be, but we will find out next week. And also next week, a women's tag team match, Sasha Banks and Bayley versus Lacey Evans and Tamina. Somehow we got into a backstage brawl between these 4 women, and that's why the match has been made. And also the face-to-face with Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt. Next up we have Otis versus Dolph Ziggler, the men's qualifying match for the Money in the Bank ladder match. And somehow Dolph Ziggler was raking the eyes of Otis and went for the zigzag. However, Otis kicks out at 2 crazy. And Otis tries to do his finisher, and every time he does like the worm, it cracks me up. And he connects Ziggler with the elbow. 1, 2, 3 for the win. And he's advancing to his first ever Money in the Bank ladder match, which I'm happy for Otis, but I'm a little bit disappointed that Mandy Rose is not in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. That's gonna do it for this episode of Friday Night SmackViews. If you guys enjoyed it, please give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below, what is your favorite moment of Friday Night SmackDown thus far? Thank you to everybody so much for watching. I will see you guys later. Bye guys!